Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Life Online. Today, I wanted to talk about recognizing the season of your life, recognizing the time God visits you. So, life comes in a season, as the Bible says in the book of Ecclesiastes. There is a season for everything under the sun. In life, there is a time for everything. Thing works in cycle. One cycle ends to make room for another. You can seek and find God anytime, but there's also occasions when God visits in a powerful way. Our decision in those seasons can have a lifelong significance. Many Christians do not grasp the fullness of God's promises for them because they do not understand the concept of times and seasons. Again, many Christians do not grasp the fullness of God's promises for them because they do not understand the concept of times and season. So whatever you want to do or undertake in life, there is a favorable time for it. If you miss the reason of a season in your life, you may never get the scenario back exactly the same way God intended it to be. If you miss the reason of a season in your life, you may never get the scenario back exactly the same way God intended it to be. Every Christian must be able to read the circumstances and events of his life. For example, when it starts to get cold, everybody is aware that it's time to buy sweaters. When it starts to get warm, everybody is aware that it's time to buy light clothing. Likewise, you must be able to be aware of a season of your life to act, because there's always a favorable and non-favorable time for everything. Also, be aware that often the atmosphere and the events that happen in your life announce a certain season. So know that most of the time when when things are not going well in your life, it might be the Lord who's speaking to you to let you know that it is time for a new season or a new departure. When Herod started to kill newborn babies in Israel, it was time to go to Egypt with baby Jesus. When Haman plotted to destroy the Jews, it was time for Esther to call for actions. So why do many Christians miss the season? Distractions, especially during this time of the coronavirus. A lot of people are distracted because they may receive a visitation from God and not even recognizing it. What a visitation from God look like? A visitation from God, like a sermon, could be a visitation from God. Somebody talking to you or speaking to you can be a visitation from God. Visions, dream could also be a visitation from God. So it's very important to always be alert of what God is saying and what God is doing in our lives. So another reason why many Christians miss the season is a lack of communication with God. Many people spend most of the time on social media, on television. If you are unable to pray at least once per day in communicating with God, how will you be able to know the path that He wants you to take or undertake in your life? He wants each of us to live a prosperous life. He wants each of us to be successful in our life. But it is very important for each of us to pay attention to every single details of everything that is happening around us. That is, somebody used to say that when you don't pay attention to details, you always get in trouble. Therefore, I wanted to encourage many of you this morning. So pay attention to everything that what God is saying to you. Pay attention to the events that is happening around you. Be able to stay alert, to recognize the time that God visits you. Thank you very much, and thank you for watching.